Okay, seeing none, we'll move on to the principal's report.
So we've been busy preparing for the start of the school year, which includes our annual residency event. The first day of this 3-day residency event is this Thursday from 12 to 8 p.m. At this event, freshmen will receive their Chromebooks, which you'll hear more about in the technology report tonight. I'd also like to invite the new building administration up to the visitors table. And the new administration hit the ground running on July 1st and have been busy preparing for the start of the school year as well. They've done a phenomenal job of working hard to learn the ins and outs not only of their position but of the building as well. So tonight they're all here to introduce themselves, and we also will have one more part-time assistant principal of athletics that will be hiring to assist John in running that department. And so we plan to have them come back in August so that you can meet them and then also learn about how we plan to proceed with the year with splitting the position with 2 administrators. So at this time, I'd like to give them an opportunity to introduce themselves.
I'm Dave Mannon, Assistant Principal of Student Affairs, coming from Bartlett High School, where I served as the Special Education Dean and Divisional. Some of the duties I carried there were enhancing our positive behavioral support system, evaluating certified staff and non-certified staff, running some school-wide events, as well as addressing some student behavior in a dean capacity. Really looking forward to the position here, collaboratively working with our staff, enhancing our student engagement and participation. Thanks.
I am Kylie Greger, and I am the Assistant Principal for Curriculum and Instruction. I come to RB from Rich Central High School, where I was leading the English team in our Central campus, but additionally also spearheading the school improvement team, creating and delivering professional development for all 3 campuses on reading across the curriculum, data analysis, and data-driven instruction. As well as co-creating a curriculum in ACT prep for reading, and leading the English department district-wide, so all 3 buildings, in the creation of common skill-based assessments at the semester and the end of the year level. I'm thrilled to have this opportunity and very humble and very grateful for it, and am looking so forward to continuing and building on the tradition of student success here at Riverside Brookfield.
Good evening. I'm Sheila Jursich, and I'm the Director of Special Education. I've been in education for over 20 years. I started out my career as a school psychologist in Orland Park School District. Most recently, I was Special Education Supervisor at Elmhurst School District, and I think all of my experience has really prepared me for the position as Director of Special Education here at Riverside Brookfield. I'm really excited about getting the kids in the building and the staff in the building to see how all of this plays out. I've heard nothing but wonderful things since I took this position, I think in January. So I'm very excited to meet everybody and kind of get things going.
Hi, I'm John Schreiber, Assistant Principal for Athletics. I came from a very similar position at Glenbard South. I was the same title. And I was probably the driving force. I hope you like the conference, because I was kind of the driving force to pull this conference together, because we were sitting with if you don't like it, then it was my assistant. We were sitting with an odd number school conference, which is very difficult for scheduling. So by creating another division, we have 14 schools, so we can intermingle with crossover games and things like that. Competition, I believe, has been better. I retired last August from Glenbard South, and my replacement took over for me. So I kind of kept in touch with them to see how things were going. Obviously, I read the newspaper. We were a very big rival with Riverside Brookfield. Now I'm on the other side of the field. I'm really excited about it. I'm very pleased to, because it's always been a nice rivalry going with those 2 schools, and now we'd like to kind of expand that and obviously advance further in the state playoffs. That's going to be the goal here. I hit the ground running here with the facilities, obviously, and luckily I do. When you're old, you have a lot of connections, so I have been using some of those. I was at Morton High School for a period of time as an assistant athletic director, and I was the head of both campuses' PE department. So we are going to use their facilities a little bit for football, soccer, and tennis. Those are 3 we're working on. We have some football games. We've moved to different facilities until ours is ready here. And tennis, we just locked in a deal with Oak Brook Tennis Club for our varsity girls to play there. So it's going to be a nice situation, what could have been a tough situation, so it'll be better for the kids. Look forward to working with you, and I'm very excited to be here. So thank you.
Any questions from the board?
Does that conclude?
That concludes the principal's report.